The Department of Church and Society of the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, CSN, has organized her annual general meeting of the Justice, Development and Peace Commission with the theme, Remapping the Nigerian Federation, the Imperatives of True Federalism. The meeting drew participants from different parts of the country to wrap minds on how to promote true federalism in Nigeria. CTV News was there.
From different provinces, dioceses and archdioceses in Nigeria, these provincial directors and diocesan coordinators of Justice, Development and Peace Commission, JDPC, are gathered here at the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, CSN, for her 2024 annual general meeting. Welcoming participants, the Executive Director of Church and Society, Reverend Father Uche Chukwuobodo, charged the JDPC coordinators to ensure early preparation for the 2027 general elections in Nigeria.
I'm already very certain that we're already meetings and meetings and meetings, alignments and realignments. Our own is we're just waiting. The election is in February 2027. By December 2026, then we think of JDPC AGM. Calendar is ready for election monitoring. What are going to do? Training, writing to INEC, affiliation to INEC. 2 months is not enough. It's sufficiently not enough. And therefore, we are expected to be, proactive in terms of early planning, knowing where we are going, and then putting across our strategies to arrive at our expected outcomes.
He also encouraged Catholics to participate actively in party politics.
The other point then is to ask whether it is possible for us to encourage our Christians to engage in party politics. I was imagining what would have happened if our CWO men and women, women, and our members of the legionaries become members of APC at the ward level. I don't know if you can think about it. The CWO of your parish, all of them registered to be ward members. They're more than 18 years. And at the ward level, they begin to say their rosary and become involved in the choice of whoever is to be a leader at the ward level. But that's why the matter is. We don't pay attention to the ward level. We only pay attention when they say that Uche Operation will be the governor of Enugu State. Where did he come from? He came from the ward. If you had a voice at the ward level, if you have a majority, but because there is a party.
The gathering was an opportunity for donor agencies and development partners to give their goodwill messages on how they have been working with JDPC at various levels.
CAFOD has worked with some of you in the room. I can see Father Solomon, I can see Madam Benedicta. Even Father. Father. Welcome so much. And it's been a journey that has been quite impactful. Father Fistus knows the work that he's doing right now in Kafanchan. Quite impactful in the targeted communities that we have worked together. And together we have challenged some of the systems, together we have challenged some of the structures that keep Nigerians in poverty. And together we have also lifted some people, some Nigerians from poverty and demonstrated our faith in action through the numerous interventions across the length and breadth of Nigeria.
We work in agriculture, in human rights, in water and sanitation, including peace work and trauma-sensitive work as well. So I really appreciate all your knowledge, all the openness, the exchanging with us to tackle these challenges in the country. And it is with a great hope and heartfelt solidarity that I extend this message to all those dedicated to cause of justice, peace and sustainable development, what is very important, and we see especially in this time in Nigeria. In our collective pursuit of a more equitable and harmonious world, your tireless effort continue to inspire and ignite the spirit of a positive change.
I want to reiterate our commitment to being part of the church's journey towards a better society. we are your partners in your efforts to ensure that Nigeria is a country that really offers the best to its citizens. We are your partners in the efforts to ensure that every brother and sister living in this country feels that they are valued as a human being, they are valued as a child of God.
The keynote speaker, Professor Sam Amadi, who spoke on the theme of the AGM, which is remapping the Nigerian Federation, the imperative of true federalism, highlighted some of the challenges of the Nigerian state.
I talk about three fundamental crises of the Nigerian state. The first one is the nationality question. Who are we? One people or multiple people? What are we? Do we have a Nigerian state or multiple Nigerian nation states? The basic principle is that a nation state must have one citizenship. And the determinant of citizenship is the legal construction of relationship between a person and a state. Citizens are defined by legal ties to state. There's no difference between a German or American in Nigeria buying from the same store and you buying the same price. Is that not correct? But the difference is in the legal ties he has with Nigeria. So you're a citizen, you can vote. There are things you can do, they cannot do. So today, the question people ask is, do we have one Nigerian state or do we have multiple? So what I think is that until 2000, you can confidently argue that we have one Nigerian nationality. But after 2000, it's incoherent to say that you have a common citizenship. You now have two citizenship, because if the Islamic law applies to Muslims in private domain, then it's a problem, it's a question of legal pluralism. Just like customary laws apply to you, just like religious laws apply to those who are adherent. But now that it's now using public finance and now part of criminal code, is doubtful to argue that. And that's of course what professors like Mwabweze have argued, and that's something to be in mind today.
In Abuja, Tony Abba, CTV News.